welcome to the next to the last week of Sports Journal. I'm Michael Rubenstein.
And I'm Clay Hall. For Ole Miss and State fans, the best and worst of the entire season boiled down to a single play Saturday, a play that started off clumsily and ended gloriously for Ole Miss supporters.
Struggling State was still somehow in the game late in the third quarter. Artie Cosby's 25-yard field goal, the result of the Dogs' best drive of the day. Then the play that everyone agreed was, in fact, the play. Lee Davis fumbles the ensuing kickoff, then breaks up the middle and is quickly free, waving goodbye at the 30 to Cosby and Bruce Plummer. 97 yards, the only kick return by Ole Miss for a touchdown this year, the second longest kick return in modern Ole Miss football history. It was the backbreaker.
Yes, there's no question about it. He's been close a couple times this year, did it for us last year. That was a big play that we needed somewhere in the ballgame.
Most of the time, plays in the kicking game really create a lot of momentum. And certainly that one created a lot of momentum.
I've been waiting, all year to get a chance to return the kickoff, and just what happened on that one, the hole was there. And I just hit the hole, and that was it.
I knew he was gone because I don't think it's nobody faster than Lee. Lee is a fast guy. He looked like he's not running, but he's moving.
Davis also intercepted another pass and broke up yet another at the goal line. So while the 81st meeting between State and Ole Miss will likely not be one of the more memorable meetings between the two, it will likely stand out in Lee Davis's mind for a long, long time.
State's third straight losing season was certainly no picnic, but the Bulldogs are convinced better times are a-coming. As one outgoing dog put it, this could be the best team in the nation next year.
Many a dog fully expected Saturday's Egg Bowl to be the turning point. With back-to-back wins to end the year, happy and hustling State would be revved up for a momentous 85. Coach Emery Ballard, who was closer to this team than any other in his 6 years at State, has no gripes with the effort in 10 games.
I think our team fought hard, and they worked hard, and they prepared hard, and they played hard throughout this entire season till today. And I thought I was very disappointed in it.
The State's no-spark play against Ole Miss cast an unfriendly shadow toward the future.
We're going to have a great ball team next year.
Go out there and win ball game next year, like we should have this year.
For the Dogs, 5 conference losses were cliffhangers. Florida wasn't off the hook until the final quarter. Kentucky trailed in the fourth when a fake punt run rallied the Cats to the winning TD. Oh, to have that one back, growled the Dogs. Auburn used the last-second field goal to escape with a 3-point win. Alabama rallied in the final quarter on this game-breaking catch. The suggestion that State would throw in the towel was ill-founded.
I'll damn sure guarantee you I have some zeal. Okay?
Even Saturday's depression doesn't dim the Dogs' belief in the work ethic. State outgained its opponents by 50 yards per game this year, led in time of possession, converted more third downs, were outscored by only 11 points.
Come back next spring and get a little better than the best. We'll be older, more experienced. Some people can look for some trouble.
Burley fullback Mikael Williams, a fifth-year senior, is convinced the ingredients are present for a winner.
Start next year, when they all kick out, I think this should be the best ball club in the nation, And they got the coaching staff to do it. They got the ball players, the young guys who are now older guys and experienced in the game of football and are aware and know what's happening. So I think they're ready. They're ready now. If they're not ready now, then, by God, I think something wrong.
50 of State's 102 roster players this year were freshmen. None of the departing 11 seniors were all conference. Now we'll see if youth gives way to adolescence or maturity. Like State, Ole Miss has a lot to look forward to in 1985, but it's by no means going to be an idle time until August for Billy Brewer.
As Billy Brewer left Memorial Stadium Saturday afternoon, one season was ending, another beginning for the Rebels. Ole Miss's dominating 24-3 win over State, just another piece to the puzzle in Brewer's ongoing salvage job.
It's a brick in the wall, and it's a real firm brick. We've accomplished anything in this program. It's stickability that they have gotten and have learned, and it gives you a chance to be a competitor consistently every ball game.
It's no secret Brewer does need some more talented bodies. The Rebels very nearly running out of gas this season, losing 6 straight. Ole Miss will lose 11 starters among the 22 who started against State, 5 on offense, 6 on defense. Speedster receiver James Harbour is gone. Likewise, money catcher Tim Moffitt. Center Wayne Pierce is a senior, as is running back Arthur Humphrey.
We haven't played as well as we should have in the past, and today we just kind of took out our frustrations and laid everything on the line and showed the people on national television that we are a good team.
Defensively, 3/4 of the secondary graduates. Johnny Armstrong, Barry Wilbert, and Steve Cunningham. Up front, tackle Bob Blakeborn, nose guard Terry Williamson, and brilliant defensive end Freddie Joe Nunn.
And I really want to beat State bad. That's our rival, and everybody want to beat State. We done lost some close ball game this year. That really hurts, and
to get the season's a good note to go out on, and other guys, they can come back and look back on this game.
Some new faces displayed themselves this year. J.R. Ambrose may well replace Harper and Moffitt as a bona fide deep threat. Nathan Wansley will get some help at running back off the injury list, and T-Bird Harris and Sean Sykes, freshmen who were lost to injury. And, of course, quarterback Ken Austin will be back for a final campaign. Returning punter Bill Smith has been terrific. Place kicker John Howard far more erratic, 13 field goals and 20 attempts. So no time to savor the Egg Bowl win. It's time to get out and find some new rebels.
We'll meet tomorrow and from the next couple of days on our coaches as far as getting them where they're going in recruiting. And then December 1st really is the in-home visits to start then, and from that point on we will be like Santa Claus, gone a lot.
But Christmas doesn't come until February in the recruiting game. That's when high school prepsters can sign on the dotted line.
Well, what's so impressive to me is that both of them really could have had very, very good seasons, but narrow losses along the way for both.
And just very, very close. I keep hearkening back to what William French told you after the Auburn game. We could have been somebody, and it was that there's just those 4 games we pointed out just so close there in the fourth quarter that got away from them.
Well, and the same is true, obviously, with Ole Miss, who played some tough ones. They both play such hard schedules. Yeah, you just really can't find a break in there anywhere. You've got to be good every week, every week, you know.
And Brewer was talking about recruiting. I think the thing that catches up with State and Ole Miss and the SEC and elsewhere is this old bugaboo of having 3 Division I schools in state to recruit against, and Southern gets their share. And there's so, well, Alcorn, Jackson, State, and Valley to get a few of those too. And I think it really hurts them when they compete with a Georgia and an Auburn and a Florida, you know.
Yeah, it's an awfully small pie to be slicing that many different ways, you know. But State was probably the bottom line is that Ole Miss was thought by many back in August to do a little bit better than 4 wins, and State was pretty much on the money where people picked them. But man, it was close. Could have been a whole lot different story.
Yeah, I guess so.
Valley ends the season with a whimper, not a bang.
And in the NFL, the Saints look horrible. Stay with us.